in our effort to clamp down on other social vices, including organized crime, my team, the special task force that has been set up and has been operational for some time, embarked on an intelligence-led soup, which led to the arrest of 39 suspects. 33 of them were spotted or found indulging in prostitution, whilst the remaining 6 were also found dealing in drug-related issues.
Hi everyone, welcome to Ghana Observer. Thanks so much for stopping by. And let's dive right in. So this morning, 39 Nigerians were arrested in a sex trafficking sting which uncovered horrific abuses. Let's listen into what police officer had to say, and then I'll be back with more.
We also had the one who is just housing them, or the one who has provided a brothel for them to patronize. We initially took them as suspects, but in the course of the interrogation, it came to the fore that they are rather victims. They are rather victims because they have been taken through a lot of ordeals, and that has just made them feel so uncomfortable. So they see it as a rescue mission rather than even arrest. So if you ask me, that is all there is to that.
Oh, okay. So any plan? Have they given you some details as to how the operation do actually happen in the place?
Yes, most of them admitted that they were lured or they were trafficked from their countries of origin to this place. They didn't even know they were even coming to Ghana. Others said they knew. Some even admitted that, yeah, they knew they were coming to get involved in prostitution, but they were promised that they will be given their freedom after serving for 3 months. And on arrival, they take them to some shrines for purification. And they are also made to understand that if they attempt to run away, they will get mad or they will die. And understand they have also shown them videos projecting some people who attempted to run away and as a result got mad. So that is their ordeal.
Okay, so after interrogating them, were you giving some details as to how maybe how the operation was Monday to Friday? Have they been given some target to achieve? Or
yeah, they said the madam or their mistresses give them targets to achieve. And if you're able to achieve, that's okay. But if you're unable to achieve, they will subject you to other inhumane treatment such as torture and other forms of violent beating. Here, what they normally do is that the madam in some cases would just ease herself or defecate and then give you a toothbrush to brush with the feces, or she will even mix it with water and ask you to eat the feces. Sometimes too, they will subject you to severe beatings. You can see marks of assault or violence on some of them. Even one of them had hot water. Yes, they poured hot water on her. And one of them also has a swollen face, or the eye is swollen. So they have subjected them to series of inhumane treatments.
One of them also says they use pepper too.
Yes.
Insert in the vagina.
That is it. And that is not only one. Most of them, that has been the mode of punishment meted out to them. Yes, they will smear you with pepper, insert some in your private parts, smear on your face, and so on and so forth. So, in fact, if they recount the ordeal that they have been taken through or they are going through, you yourself, you will even pity them.
Okay, so from here, what next? Are you handing them over to immigration, or are you taking them to court? Or what?
Yes, you will take them to anti-human traffic units at the headquarters. So they will liaise with their immigration counterparts so that you will see the next line of action.
Any advice to Ghanaians, landlords, and anybody listening?
Yes, my advice to those landlords who have been housing prostitutes is an offense. And I want our sisters to even know that prostitution is illegal and therefore a criminal offense. Those who are also housing them is also an offense to provide brothel to house such people. So they are also complicit. And those who have been indulging in drug peddling, as you have here, it is also an offense. You are going to process them and send them to court. So our piece of advice is that anytime somebody promises them a juicy job outside their country, because as it's happening to them, those coming from the outside, the same thing happens to some of our ladies who are also trafficked outside the country. At times they are made to understand that, oh, you have secured this job for you, only for them to go there and realize that it is not the same thing that they were promised whilst they were in Ghana. So you also ask them to think twice or to consider the possibilities before they embark on such journeys.
Thank you.
You are
Folks, the atrocities that took place in this den of illicit activities is beyond insane. Of the 39 arrested, 33 are female Nigerian nationals, all aged between 16, as young as 16 and 25, who were allegedly forced into prostitution. The other 6 individuals arrested in the raid are males suspected of being involved in the drug trade. The police estimate that each of the young women was allegedly forced to sleep with as many as 20. Hey, what type of wickedness is this? 20 men a day to meet their daily targets. This daily financial quota varied, with a staggering 1,000 Ghana cedis target on Mondays and 500 Ghana cedis on other days of the week. So basically, they were making at least 20,000 Ghana cedis a month. And these are the quote-unquote hardworking, smartest people. This is what we're supposed to be envious and jealous about. This is what is rebuilding your economy. Yeah. The victims also disclosed that they were allegedly made to swear naked at a shrine, a ritual intended to prevent them from escaping their captors. How can people be so wicked? This is just diabolical. There are so many nationalities in Ghana. Why is it always the same nationality? You go say it in Swa, it becomes a problem. It's not only us, it's not only a few bad nuts. There is something going on that has to be resolved within your community, one way or the other. Now let's see how their so-called madam punished them if they didn't attain the daily quota. This is just the personification of a devil. So if they didn't meet their targets, it resulted in grotesque punishment. In a shocking revelation, and here's the kicker, some of the victims told the reporter that Mama Rich, who was the quote-unquote madam, forced them to eat her crap, her feces, whenever they fail to rake in the daily revenue targets. What? Hey! I know there's wickedness in the world, but come on now. Even to think about it is sickening. Like what? You have to be some special type of crazy. You are mentally unbalanced. Like this is another level of craziness. But kudos to our police officers. Again, Ghana Police, well done. If every organization was doing their part, then we would be making progress. So kudos to you. Folks, I'm going to end it here. At this point, I'm just speechless. But let me know your thoughts. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.